Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, everyone, before we start our big agenda today, let's recite Al-Fatihah first. Okay, Honorable Abah Bin Hidayat and Gus Ahmad Fitri, and also respectable for Mr. Masrul as Director of ICE, to the dearest all teachers of ICE and all participants here and also online. Okay, so I want to thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has been giving us blessings and mercies so that we can attend together today's meeting, today's occasion, without any obstacles and without any troubles. Okay, and may salawat and salam always give to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has taught us respectively in order to attain a happy and prosperous life here in this world and hereafter. Okay, so great welcome to International Scientific Talk, as in August edition, with moderator me, as ESL teacher, Aisyah S.Si. And before we go to our main presenter today, let me explain briefly about the topic today. Okay. So, considering teachers, professionalism is needed so that those things can ensure effective learning and also students' achievements. So today we will talk more about that, about PLT, as in Professional Learning Community Strategy toward students' achievement. So we will talk more about this new strategy with our main presenter today, Mr. Masrul Hidayat.
Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How many did you stand in your stand of this microphone?
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
So, no need to closer.
No.
Okay. Firstly, I like to thankful for the host and also the committee, Ms. Nana and team.
No, I don't want.
To provide me have a 5 minutes to stand up in front of you all, also to deliver some new insight related to the educational field about the new strategy and new technique. The second one, I also would like to thankful for the Master of Ceremony to giving me the time, and then so I can stand up here. So directly, this is the new idea that I have just find previously, rather than I already prepared what topic that I will present at the IPST in my turn. And then, because some of region and also the urgent ones, the urgent topics, the urgent program that we will implement also in our school, so I choose this topic. So the title of the journal that I will present here by Samsudin Othman, they published at International Journal of Innovation Creativity Changing. The title is A Professional Learning Community Strategy Towards Students' Achievement. Next. Okay, why teacher? Before we go to the further discussion about this topic here, let's conduct some reflections about the teacher. Next. Okay, we have lessons from the Emperor of Japan. The name is Hirohito. during Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings. As we know, at 1945, there is a great war caused by World War II, or Second World War. And then, at this era, at this World War, as we know, Japan get great bombing, nuclear bombing by one object, USA, and dropped down a nuclear bomb at the Hiroshima. And this bomb, it was killed for about 80,000 people was killed at the time. 3 days later, a jet of USA dropped down again a nuclear bomb above Nagasaki city, and it was killed for about 40,000 people. As we know, the amount of human that killed by this phenomenon, this bomb, is a lot. That's why the Emperor of Japan, Mr. Hirohito, announced at radio at the time that Japan right now at a will surrender conditions, collapse at the time. Mr. Hirohito announced at radio. After that, what Mr. Hirohito do? He called all army generals of Japan. He asked to all generals of army in Japan how many teachers were left in our country after the World War. So this question made all general of army of Japan was shocked. And he answered, "Sir, we can protect you from the war. Why you look for the teacher? Why you look for the teacher?" And Mr. Hirohito said that we lost right now because we don't know how that there is a new technology to make nuclear bomb that can kill a lot of humans in one time. So we must learn to face the next war in the world. That's why this is so important. The teacher matter for all country and all aspects. And learning about life learning not only for the students but also for the human. Especially after get positions at life. For example, high position become employed. Okay, so from this story we can learn that the teacher is the matter for the nation to develop the country. As we know, at the year 1945, we can say that Indonesia and Japan start from zero again together. Correct? But let's see right now after 78 years, you can see the condition of Japan and also the condition of Indonesia, especially in aspect of education institutions. So from this one, we can learn how to develop the teacher, because the teacher is the heart of educational institutions that can bring educational service, the greatest educational service they give to the students, so the students can develop their potential and bring the nation in greatest era. Next, this is our reflection. So, before I go further, this is our outline, my outline of this journal to discuss here. The first one, background, and the second one, literature review. We can learn some literatures that are delivered by these journals. The next one, we can discuss what we can learn about the topic, and then the next conclusion, and maybe some action plan that we can implement after this event. Next, sir. Okay. So maybe you can remove this thumbnail, maybe. or move in the bottom? Cannot, yeah? Okay.
You can drag.
Cannot. Okay. Just drag it. Yeah. Thank you so much. So, the background that inspire the authors to study about this topic is teacher. Start with the teacher. Teacher is the creator or the heart of educational institutions. That they have a lot of tasks. The main task is provide a great teaching method. Yeah. Provide a great teaching method. The second one, not only provide, okay, maybe like a rhetoric or drama in front of the student, not only about that, but also the second one, the teacher ensure that the student can learn well, can understand what the teacher explained. And then, not only about that, after the student can understand the topic explained by the teacher, the next one is the teacher also ensure that their teaching process, their teaching and learning process can develop the students' potential. So the students can contribute bigger to the country. So from this objective of the teaching and learning process, that all this one must be had by the teacher. There is one strategy that already popular in the world and already implemented in several countries, in advanced countries, to develop the teacher. The name is Professional Learning Community, PLC. Yeah. Next. Okay, let's start with the definition first. What is Professional Learning Community? From this literature by Dufour at 2004 and Obawa at 2018 gave a precise definition as a program, ongoing process, ongoing program, continuously. Ongoing process through which teachers and administrators work collaboratively to seek and share learning, and also to act on their learning goal to enhance their effectiveness as professional for students' benefit. We can highlight two terms in this definition. The first term that we can highlight here is work collaboratively between teachers and administrators. For example, such as principals of the schools, etc., or stakeholders. The second term that we can highlight for this definition is action. So after work collaboratively, there is action. There is action plan to implement. Next, this is the definition of PLC. How the concept and model of professional learning community they already implement in the worldwide educational worldwide institutions. The first one, model of professional community is community-based, not instead individual or personal teacher-based. It's about community-based. So there are several teams, there are several members in one team. Become one team. Unite some people. Become one team. And then the community has activity to work together. What they do. What's the activity of the community? The first one is seek and share learning method. Yes, there is problem maybe. No.
Maybe you can directly drag it off. Drag ke bawah langsung gitu.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Bisa.
No. I think it's fine. Here. Yeah. So we can skip. Okay. Maybe reopen. Close the PPT and then open again. I think like this because maybe we open PPT first, then open the Zoom. Something like that. So, what's the activity of the community after get community? After get community, after get member, unite member become one team. The activity is seeking and share learning method. Seek and share learning method each other between the team, between member, among the member. The second one, exchange views and opinions regarding teaching and learning issues. After we share about the learning method, strategy of teaching, strategy of learning. The next one, how the implementation, how the real condition at the class. Exchange each other between the members. The next one is after we discuss about the strategy, maybe we got some new strategy from the internet literature, then discuss with our peer of community, and then see also the real condition in the classroom. The next one is we can arrange the action plan. I'm sure here, I already seen that here you all, the teacher of I already do this one. Discuss each other between teacher, but it's randomly, it's not structured. It's not structured. Some of you, after discussion, there is action plan too, like collaborative learning, go outside, and etc. But it's randomly. Okay, let's get idea, let's get new activity, collect with another subjects. But it's not structured, so we can make it more structured after this event. Next, this is the concept and model of PLC. Not only just sharing, just talk about the students, but also there is action plan that produced from that discussion. Next, so we must, if we conduct this system, we have to enable or active some future of PLC. So PLC program will run well. The first one, supportive and shared leadership. Because of you, all of you is leader. I will explain what kind of leadership of the teacher. Next, share values and vision each other. Have some visions, have same vision to achieve the goal. Next, collective learning and the application of the learning based on data. The discussion based on the data for the third point. The next one, shared practice. Maybe the other member, the other peer can learn about the new strategy of teaching by another member. And the last one, supportive condition for the maintenance of learning community. This responsibility is under principles of the school to maintain, to ensure this PLC can run continuously. Next, this is the future that must be enabled so the PLC can run well. Okay, after the author of this journal conduct review some literature about PLC. So the author have discussion about several topics. The first topic, PLC in the institution of education. Actually, if I give you the complete paper, the full paper, this study is designed to lecture. Decide to lecture in the university. But also the author mentioned that all educators, even at the senior high school or secondary school, also can implement this program. The first one, the outcome of the program will be the teachers who have knowledgeable. The second one, the teacher who are skillful and competent. And the last one, generate new idea of teaching and learning and implement. After get some literature, after get some idea from another peer, another member at the community can implement at the real classroom. Next. The second point, the roles of teachers as leaders and implementers of PLC, professional learning community. The one thing that important to implement this program by the teacher must realize, that they are leaders. They are leader in 4 zones. Classifying teacher leadership takes place in 4 zones, like the outdoors. The first one, leader inside the classroom. You are leader at your classroom, so you must be. So you get responsibility to ensure all of your members get their rights. The right of the student is learning. So you are the leader must ensure that all of your members at the classroom, so the member, it means the students, get their right. The next, extracurricular activities, teacher also have responsibility to become leader of teacher at the extracurricular activities. And the next one, outside the classroom in their development or personal development. You also have time, leader by yourself here. Lead yourself to develop your personal development. The last one, leadership activities between your community in management schools, of course. Like in our school, there is management that all of you become leader. Next, this is the important one. So the criteria of professional teacher that defined in this journal are the first one, ability to plan the goal and assessment. The professional teacher must able to plan the goal of study, the goal of teaching and learning, and also conduct assessment, appropriate assessment by the topics, based on the topic to the students. The next one, build different level of thinking. Build different level of thinking. Okay. Different level of thinking. So the teacher not only give information, but also answer the thinking of the students can be built up. Not only the students can answer the question, but also you must answer as the teacher. The students can build their thinking skill. The next one, choose appropriate materials. Okay, I will make it fast. Implement systematic directions, spark the interest of the students as the motivator. Give good response, manage student attitude, regulate student understanding. Next. This is strategy to implement the PLC. Reflective dialogue. This is not only talking, not only discuss, not only just say your issue to your peer, but there is technique how to conduct this program. Reflective dialogue first, practice, collective focus on student learning by data, collaboration, and then share norms and values. Next. This is the so the conclusion, PLC could be one of the best models to have lecture or educators improve their professionalism, clear ideas, concept and efficient strategies will support educators with learning improvement as well as students' achievement. So that's all the journal that I can present today. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, let's go on to the next session, which is Q&A session. From this forum, maybe from among teachers here, is there any questions or additions? Is Rista? But let's take a look from online platform first.
No.
Oh, there is no. Okay, yes.
Okay, thank you for your attention. Okay, so actually from your journal, LC Learning Community. In this journal, wait, I will bring this one. In this journal, they say during collaborative teams meeting, education share their content and reflect their teaching strategy and make decisions based on data. And which data that we must use for a PLC strategy. I think it's good because in this journal they say this strategy is a good and already applied in the several countries, not only in primary or junior high school, but in the university. And then for the second question, is there any grand plan from this PLC strategy? In the short term and on the long term, which one is which one that we want to achieve in the short term or the long term from this PLC? Right now, the second one, and the third, is this from Singapore PLC? People is this from Singapore?
I'm not from Singapore, but actually, conduct research.
Actually,
Research from.
if this strategy it's come from Singapore, I want to ask if this strategy is good, but why? In the right now, student in the Singapore is the most stressful student in the world. As I look for the data, the Singapore student is the stressful student in the world. So, what is is there any comparison between stressful student and PLC learning system? PLC community strategy. Okay, that's the question from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
You ready? Or
Yeah.
maybe other questions from other teacher? Oh, answer. Answer first. Yes, answer. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much with the questions. From Mr. Niti. There are a lot of questions. Thank you. The first one is data use. At the during collaboration discussion. Data means the performance and achievement of the students. Data can be taken at the report or daily test or monthly test, weekly test, maybe how many percent the students achieve the goal, how many percent meet the requirement, how many percent students that get low receiver. So this is the data that can be as the reference to do something new strategy to increase the achievement of the student at the class. This is answer, Clear for the first, there is any.
Is there any specific indicator that the already measure? This is the indicator already validated, so we can use this one as part of our PLC strategy.
If the PLC program divide for ideal implementation, there is senior teacher and junior teacher, and then senior will be the leader to manage the activity, the process of professional learning community, from the training, research until presenting, and also the action plan produced by the PLC program for the ideal one. Implementation of PLC. Of course, there is senior and junior combination or composition of the program. Yeah, and next, other interruption?
Jump to the next question.
Okay, next question ya. The second question, long-term or short-term technique ya, implementing this program. For this program actually is based by the school conditions. Yeah, by the school. PLC only provide the system, the model, concept. Maybe we can see the slide that show or present model and concept of PLC. Model and concept of PLC. Next. Nah, okay, that one. Yeah. Concept of PLC, community based, yeah, working together between the member of community, between group, and then what the activity they do, the member of that group is to find, seek, and learning method, execute and implement developing using and organization arrange the action plan. So PLC it means for easy, yeah, in nutshell, if I can say, it makes the discussion between teacher more structured rather than only like spill or talking freedomly, yeah. After school kan let our habit after school we talk, we tell our condition, our stress at our friends, something like that. But with PLC we can make it more structured, and then there is something product that you produce and can be implemented to the classroom. Not only discussion, free discussion, not only but that. Yeah, only that, Mr. Niki. So based on this school, long term for the short term, maybe give a time. If you read the full paper, there is some specific technique for about the principles of the school must give the time, specific time like weekly or monthly to the community to do the discussion. So the responsibility of the principal gives a specific time. This is the short term one. Yeah, short term. Okay, maybe the specific day at the time all community must have discussion each other. Like this, something like that. For long term, maybe some of school principals need action plan or product of the research at the last year. Okay, so based on the school for long term and short term technique, how to implement. The important one, the principal give time, specific schedule. Smart. Okay, the last one. Okay, is this from Singapore? The popular one, yeah. This program is from Singapore. My first time to hear this program, I join seminar international at Surabaya. They conducted by Mentari, present this program PLC, and they said that this is from Singapore. But after I conduct some literature review, it already found at 1997. This program, this term, this strategy, 1997. It's not from Singapore. Like researcher conduct some research to how to engage, how to enhance and the develop of the teacher. And then, is there any correlation? Singapore right now, the Singapore's performance, get highly score at this price. Okay. The first one, I don't know about the information. If correct, if correct, maybe this is about the strategy of the teacher. Strategy of the teacher, also the principal. There is no correlation between PLC. Maybe the product of PLC, from the PLC program, produce something action plan, and the action plan implement to the Singapore students, and make it stress to the students. Make it stress to the students. So there is no correlation between PLC itself. Yeah, PLC, maybe Singapore, yeah, conduct PLC program, and then they produce something product, and then implement. There is action plan to implement to the students, and the action plan make the students stress. Nah, something like that. This is my opinion. Maybe you can give additional opinion, or maybe you find something that is in the research.
Disagree.
Yeah, okay. Please no.
I think
This one? No need? I think.
manager.
Yeah, recording I think.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Masrul, for the amazing presentation. But I think I a little bit disagree with your opinion in the last question. It's about PLC. Yeah, PLC is not related with the students condition. I mean, when I listen your presentation, I think for the goal for PLC is to make the teacher better, because they will gather some teacher, and they will discuss how to make our learning is getting better, because they share their opinion, they share the point of view when they are in the classroom. So I think the plan action in my mind is the result of the action plannya itu, it's based on their discussion, right? Based on their sharing session. So I think when they get like information from the other teacher to get like, okay, in my class it's like this, in my class it's working, it's not working, it's working. So maybe the teacher, I think they should be like get new enlightenment, and they have like a new point of view how I should conduct my class. So my class is not getting like a boring, or make my students is stressed or something like that. So I think the result, the action plan of the PLC, it's directly affecting the condition in class, which means they will affect the condition of the students. I think that's it. So when you said that the PLC itself is not correlation with the student's condition, I'm not a little bit not agree with that. Maybe not a little bit, but I don't agree. maybe for the other teacher have another opinion about this.
Okay.
That's what I think, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Nur. Maybe I can directly. Let's see the slide. Previously, next. This one. Previously. This one. This one. If you read the full paper, there. PLC is a main education among many to achieve a goal. Then the goal must have correlation or relate with the goal of educational governments, educational ministry at the government. So maybe at the Singapore, let's back to the Singapore performance of the students. Singapore made high standard of score to the student. All students in Singapore must have high score achievement at several subject or certain subject. At the students, all students, and then conduct discussion between teacher at the Singapore how to make the goal of government, and also see the condition of the students, and maybe until right now still dismiss, so just to preserve the students to meet the requirement of the government. But I think why there is no correlation between PLC. So the impact, the students' performance is impacted by the action plan produced by the PLC. Action plan that directly influence or directly impact to the students' performance. But if the PLC during PLC program, we discuss among between members each other, we share the opinion and also the visions and the values of the government with the idealism or our principle in our school, our institution, and also we see the students what the important one to achieve the students the important one is the student can develop their potential, right? So maybe no problem with that. No problem with the experiment. We can manage that can make the student enjoy with the system of the school. My opinions about that. Yeah. So high expectation of the government to increase the score of PISA, and then from the PLC have action plan to the student, implement the student, and the student just get stressed because the expectation of the government like this. But I think if PLC, we can have PLC and discussion, we meet the our goal, our school goal, institution school, and also meet with the requirement of the government, and then see the students' condition. I think we'll be enjoyable. That's Miss No or Miss Nisha.
Yes.
I continue, Miss No. Let's continue in the rest. Oh, Miss Nisha, give Miss No an additional unit.
Yes, since the one who run this event. Okay, I think we can close it. But before that, let's recap what we have discussed today in today's discussion. So it's about PLC, right? It's a strategy for teachers to share, to discuss, and to exchange some ideas so that so that teacher get a lot of insights, and that the goal is to make sure students get well in learning, and also for learning process. And the first question by Mr. Ricky, 3 questions at once by Mr. Ricky. So, which data should be used? So the data can be taken from students' daily activity. So those data can be a reference for the data. And the second, the implementation of the PLC concept. So it can be run based on student school condition and specific plan or specific time. And it can be for long term and short term. And the last question, PLC actually was there in 1997, but it was popular in Singapore. Okay, so, and the correlation, is there any correlation between
PLC and Singaporean students.
And Singapore students, Singapore student performance. Stress rate.
Focus on stress ini, stress.
Yeah, focus on stressing. And actually, it's still need for the discussion, yeah. It still needs for the discussion. Maybe we all can discuss later on, or you guys can discuss. Oh yeah, okay. Think we can close our occasion today. Right, so I think alhamdulillah. Okay, let's go to Mr. Masrul.